What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's my favorite time of the week where I get to do some work on the Nissan 300ZX and show you guys, bring you guys along for the ride. We got 2 more months. I hope we got 2 more months of this cold ass winter and all this snow, and hopefully we can get this car on the road and cruise around. And oh, I just can't wait. This winter just feels like it's taking forever to pass. Thanks for everyone who's been watching all my videos. Thanks for all the support. I really appreciate it. So today what we're gonna be doing is fixing up the lighting situation a little bit on the Z. I have just the regular halogen bulbs right now in the headlights, so we're gonna switch them out. I bought a HID kit. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll tell you guys why I went with the HID kit as well, but make sure you guys watch the video all the way to the very end. I'll give you a before and after so you can compare what the stock light situation looks like and what the difference is with the HIDs. So yeah, make sure you watch it all the way to the very end. Let's go check out what I got. So we got the HID kit from DDMTUNING. Very good company to deal with. I did a lot of research before I bought this HID kit, and this is one of the best ones on the market. I read a lot of stuff that people wrote in the Z32 community online, and this is one of the best ones to go with. I went with the 55 watt ballast. The brightness I went with was the 4500K. I didn't want to go to blue or some weird color like that, so I stuck with 4500. I don't want it to look ricey when the lights are on. Yeah, so this is the kit I got. I also thought about going with LEDs, but the reason I didn't was because through my research online, a lot of people were saying that obviously the Z32 has projector headlights, and the way the LEDs work in there, it's not the greatest. HIDs are the better option. The light pattern and stuff with the LEDs just isn't that great, and you're probably going to be blinding a lot of people when you're driving down the road, and just the way the light will be shining while you're driving, it's not the best. HIDs apparently are the way to go, so that's what I went with. We're gonna install these, see what they look like, but let me open these up and show you guys what they look like. So here we are, here's each of the HIDs. So that's the ballast there. I don't know if I'm gonna mount it properly right now because if you guys have seen my other videos, I've mentioned a few times, I'm gonna do a whole engine bay build. I think at that time is where I'll mount these where I really want, but for now we'll find a temporary solution. And there's the bulb, there's the wiring, cool. So the way to hook this up is like this. So we're just gonna open up all the wires. Leave the bulb in this until you're ready to put it right inside the headlight. You don't want to touch the bulb, damage it, anything like that. Just leave it in there. So you take the ballast. These two are gonna connect to these two on the bulb. They'll click right in. Just like that. This is going to connect with this, just like that. And the only thing that's left is this plug here, and this will plug into your headlight. After you pull out the bulb, you'll plug this in right there. And that's it. Let's get to the car and get these babies in. Number 1 rule before doing anything electrical to your car: disconnect the battery. So these ones are obviously the low beams, that's the high beam. So right behind the headlight, right there, that little orange looking thing, that's the bulb you want. Just a twist and a pull out. So once you have all the wires together, so I put the plug that was left that I showed you guys into the socket here where I took the headlight bulb out of. And the bulb, I put it right back in the headlight. I'll put some light on it right there. and it fit in pretty snug. It's not wiggling or anything. And yeah, I'm not gonna turn it on yet because I don't wanna plug in the battery. I'm gonna finish the other side, then I'll show you guys at once. All right, boys, both HIDs are in. And honestly, this is what you get for buying quality products. So this HID kit is a little more expensive than the other ones you'll find if you go on eBay, or even Concept Z has a pretty crappy one, to be honest. But if you go with a good kit, man, this thing fit in this Nissan 300 like a glove, like it was made for it. I watched some videos on YouTube of people installing HIDs in their 300s and their bulb was always wiggly. It wouldn't sit in the headlight properly. But man, this fits so good. It was like an OEM fitment. It was great. One thing I will point out to you guys is, so when you take off this cover from the bulb, there's already one white washer at the bottom of the bulb. And that's this one right here. If you can see it, let me pull it out. That's this one right here. So this was already on the bulb. I tried inserting the bulb in the headlight with this one on there, like it came, and it was a little bit wiggly. You could get by, but it was still a little wiggly in the headlight. So they also give you a thicker one, and the thicker one was just sitting inside of this. So I took off the skinnier one, I put on the thicker one, it fit like a glove. So everything's in. The ballasts are just kind of hanging out here until I make sure it works and nothing blows up. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna quickly put the battery on and see what happens. Okay, so that's weird. One of them turned on, the other one didn't. I must have messed up something with the plug, but damn, this looks good. It looks a lot bluer in the video than it does in real life here, but man. I'm gonna see what's going on with the other one, and then I'm going to give you guys a before and after, but I'm gonna love this. Also, I just want to tell you guys, it does make a big difference if you clean your headlights. Mine are spotless, so I didn't clean them, but as you can see, they're spotless. Apparently you can like get some air in there or a brush in there or something and try to clean it. That's one way to increase the brightness too. I didn't need to do it, so okay, I'm gonna see what's going on with the other one. All right, boys, install's complete. I cleaned it up a little bit, not too much, because like I said, I'm gonna do an engine bay build next winter. That's gonna be the plan for the whole winter. We're just gonna tear this whole thing out, throw some turbos in, throw it back in, clean up this engine bay, do a wire tuck, all that fun stuff. So what I did for now was I used some zip ties and I just put the wires in place here with zip ties, and even the ballast I kind of secured it to the other wiring harness that was in the engine bay here, just so it doesn't move around, get into the fan or the belts or anything. Same thing over here. I secured it down here, both the wires and the ballast. So the reason this one wasn't turning on before, my connector has a problem with it. As soon as I pushed this in more, then it started working. So I'm gonna have to maybe clean that out or replace this connector altogether, but it works for now. It wasn't a problem with the HIDs, it was the connector in my car. So it was working fine with the halogen bulbs, but as soon as I unplugged that and I put in this HID, it wanted to be pressed in a little harder for it to turn on. So there it is. I just wanted some nicer, crisper lighting in the nighttime when I'm driving this summer, so that's what we did there. I'll leave a link in the description below for the HID kit that I purchased. I highly recommend it. Again, I'm not being sponsored by anyone. No one's paying me to tell you that, guys, this. I just did my research, did my due diligence, and yeah, this was the kit that everyone recommended, so that's the kit that I went with, and buy quality stuff, pays off. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.